Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Misty Magdalena Grace, just cleansing the space as we get ready for our eclipse number 2, week of August 24th reading. I am a runes reader, alchemist, and women's empowerment and soul liberation guide, here to connect you with the wisdom of these ancient runes. Super excited. It's Virgo season. It's my birthday 1 week from tomorrow. Woohoo! Hello, Virgos. And I'm excited that in September, I'm relaunching my Witchy Women's Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise Circle membership. I'm also going to be starting to do extended readings for those of you who sign up for a Substack subscription. So I am going to be placing my Substack link in the show notes from now on. So it's only $8 a month if you want to partake in extended readings, and those readings will start after Labor Day. Okay, just giving myself, I've got a lot of moving parts in my life right now. Whew, a lot of moving parts in my life right now. Literally, the eclipse has helped eclipse and force a move that was sort of planned, but it shifted differently than I anticipated, and we get to roll with it because that's what we do in the eclipse season. So if you're new to my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, share this for those of you who are into divination and finding the answers within. We all have the answers within us. We just have been lied to and programmed to look outside ourselves for the answers. So my prayer, my wish, my hope as a witchy woman is to help you go inside and get some clarity today on health, wealth, relationships, moving, whatever is happening for you. I will also talk a little bit about the astrology. I'm not an astrologer. However, as a woman who is a pagan and I work with the cycles of the moon, I'm always paying attention to the astrology, just like our ancestors did. So this week is the official first full week of Virgo season. Virgo is about Earth, Divine Feminine, Mother Mary. It's also about logic, reason, getting organized. No surprise. Since the weekend, I have been cleaning out my closets. I've been getting organized for my move, which was definitely on the last eclipse. If you paid attention to my channel, I always talked about we got our 60 days notice, so I get to move. And it's actually in the astrology. It's actually been foretold. It's probably at least the, fourth or fifth time I've had a move sort of like thrust upon me in eclipse season. So what's been eclipsed in your life? What's eclipsing out? What's eclipsing in? So we just moved out of Leo season. Leo is about fire, energy, passion. We just closed out the 5-day love, money, pleasure portal. Oh my gosh, that was life-changing for me and all who participated. And so really closing out that fire and coming into Earth season and getting grounded. It's why I believe schools typically start around this time. It's my son's first day of school tomorrow. Daughter is going to be actually going back in person next week, but she starts this week as well. So it's a time to get organized, get grounded, land in your body after a summer of fire and passion and vacations and beauty and all of this kind of stuff. And now it's time to get into that logical, organized, structured discipline in a healthy way. We still are in Saturn retrograde. So I know I've been still looking at my discipline, accountability, or lack thereof, and coming in correct now with this Virgo season. Like all of my polls and readings have been totally in alignment with what's going on in the planet. And so you may find that for yourself as well. With this eclipse on Friday, it's actually Thursday night, full moon eclipse in Pisces. Pisces is water. Pisces is all about the occult, dreams. It's definitely more of the dark, shadowy stuff. Can be kind of flowy and loosey-goosey and all of that kind of stuff. And it's merging with the Virgo Earth. So here's the deal. This eclipse is bringing closure, completion, hallelujah. For those of us that have been Virgos dealing with 7th house partnership relationship stuff, I've been through a divorce. Since September of 2024 is when this eclipse season started. So it's like a 2-year cycle of coming to completion. The nodes of fate have shifted, but we're still in the Virgo Pisces axis when it comes to these eclipses. So what started for you in 2024, this around September, October, that now is coming to full circle completion. I would encourage you to take a look back, journal, ask yourself what started to end there and what is coming to completion now, or what may be eclipsed into your life that is coming into a different version or perspective now for you. Keeping in mind that this eclipse goes back to September 7th, full moon in Pisces eclipse last September. I had a major, major breakthrough. I had a rebound relationship that that moon just gave me everything I needed to say, nope, this is not the person for me. Not a good fit. Gave me very clear physical, like visceral responses, actions, tears, and like a heaviness in my chest. And it gave me also illumination of some other partnerships, business partnerships that were taking me for granted, taking advantage of me and my gifts, which was the same thing that I experienced a year prior with that first. It was like, I think it was like September 17th. I still remember that, September of 2024. Like, holy shit. For me, it was a huge one. And most of us Virgos, Pisces, you probably got your ass kicked and slapped a little bit with that illumination. Another thing to ponder, and this is so true for me because I'm in tune with it. My consciousness has been raised since I've been doing this work, working with the moon cycles, working with the eclipse seasons. Eclipse seasons are wild and full. This eclipse, this weekend, Thursday night into Friday morning, depending on where you're at in the world, on the planet, is the exact same energy that was activated August 28th of 2007. So what was going on for you August 28th, 2007? I was also uprooted and moving, essentially a nomad, which I'm intentionally becoming a nomad again. But this time I know better, I'm going to do better. But back then, that's when I actually trauma bonded with my partner. I found a bunch of really unsavory business partners at the time. There was some good stuff, but it was also like I was just lost, dazed, and confused. And so think back, August 28th of 2007, that eclipse season went through 2009. And so this eclipse is ending and bringing a 19 cycle full circle, as well as September 24 full circle. So just yesterday, I was actually cleaning out some of my garage, just throwing away, dumping stuff, getting organized for go, right? And sure enough, I found a journal from guess when? August 28th, 2007. I can't make this shit up. And I was reading through it and I was like, oh my gosh, I was such a different person then. So think about that. And I'm going to actually burn the journal. I'm going to like do my own little mini Burning Man this weekend. Just really cleansing and purging under the full moon that which no longer serves me. So I encourage you this week to do a ritual, whatever that looks like for you. I'm actually going to have an activation ritual class for those who are Substack subscribers. Otherwise, if you're not a Substack subscriber, then you're going to be paying a little bit more. It's an $11 donation class on Thursday, the 27th, since the actual full moon is that night here, 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I will have that up. I don't, as the time of this recording, I do not have it up on MagdalenaGrace.com, but I will have it up by the end of business day today, Monday, the 24th. So that's what you have to look ahead in your life this week is what are you, and this full moon eclipse is illuminating what you're letting go. The last eclipse was like opening a door. It was a solar eclipse in Leo. So it was like shining a light on a doorway that's being open. And now you're like purging and shedding what it is that it showed a light on. So on the 12th with that eclipse, we got our 60-day notice. And on this eclipse week, I'm purging, clearing the path, letting go of a bunch of shit, physical and also emotional. I've actually had quite a few tears. I'd be lying, and that's Pisces, water. Be lying to you if I haven't had a ton of emotion with this eclipse season, fatigue, all of it. So now we want to ask the runes what it is that you want to focus on this week. This is a collective reading, so take the best, leave the rest. If you want a private, personal one-on reading, go to info@magdalenagrace.com. If you mention the show, I always give a 50% discount. And last announcement, I will be doing runes readings in person at the Twisted Horn this Sunday, August 30th. So you can have your own personal reading for donation only. So I hope to see you there. So let's go ahead, close your eyes, take a nice deep inhale, inhale deep, and exhale. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale. And maybe think about this past week or 2 weeks since the last eclipse. What has changed, shifted for you? What's sudden shock? Was it health, wealth, relationships, career, opportunities, moving like it is for me? What do you want clarity on today that the runes can speak and breathe life into and awaken something inside of you? Then go ahead, take a nice deep inhale deep. And exhale. Drop in. Let's go ahead and I'll do this reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 runes just to get some clarity. And I'll do a bonus card pull after the 3. Again, if you want extended bonus readings with runes, tarot, and all of the things, you can join my Substack, and I'll be launching that in September. So I always show the runes first to see what comes through for you, because it's more important what comes through for you than what I even say. So take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, open your eyes and look at this one. So this is Rytho, and I recognize, I'm wondering if you're seeing him. I think you're seeing it reverse, but it's not reverse. I don't do reverses on this reading. On the extended readings, I can and will. So this one is about a physical journey this week. Are you going to be going somewhere? I know I'm going to Temecula. Are you planning a trip? Maybe if it's not for this week, are you planning to go somewhere? I have already booked a trip myself just this past weekend to go to Canada. Can't wait to see my Canadian brothers and sisters. So with this card, what kind of movement, or are you feeling stagnant? This card is saying this is the week to take action and to move, to make a plan, to maybe go somewhere to get a different perspective. Possibly, I'm not saying this is for everyone. Again, this is a collective general reading. Take the best, leave the rest. You may be planning a trip or a move of your own, like me. I'm going to become a nomad. So I'm looking into trusted house sitter. What do you got to look into this week to plan this trip? Here's number 2. Take a look at it. Inhale. And then see what comes through on the exhale: thought, feeling, memory, emotion. And this is Uruz. This is so interesting because Virgo has a lot of connection to this card because it's about health, fitness, being strong. So this is a good week to schedule your doctor's appointments, to plan and start that workout routine or that health thing. I know I'm going to the dentist finally, coming up here next week. I'm also scheduling all my doctor's appointments for September. I'm doing a 7-day liver cleanse. I have like all of this plans to really just ground into the Virgo energy to make myself strong, because I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be traveling a lot. I'm going to be a nomad, right? So you've got to have physical strength, fit body, fit mind. I used to be a personal trainer for 17 years, strength and endurance. And if you don't have a fit body, You can't have a fit mind. A fit body gives you a firm foundation, and that's absolutely Virgo grounded, like ox oryx energy. So here's the third and final rune. Go ahead and take an inhale. On the exhale, look at it and see what comes through thought, feeling, memory, or emotion. So this is one of my favorites. I gotta say, I love Awaz. And there's actually two Awaz. This is the number 13 rune. There's three Ets. There's the first, second, and third. This is in the second one. So the other Awaz, they have some similarities. This one is spelled with an E-I-H. The other one is E-H. And this is also known as the U tree. This is about death, rebirth, renewal, Pisces, eclipse. Can't make this stuff up. So what are you letting go of in that health, wealth relationship? In my case, like I'm going through the grieving process. I'm doing a burning like ritual of letting go of the stuff in my house that I just need to let go of. I've been holding on to some of it since 2007, some of it since my childhood. So what can you look at this week that you can see in a healthy way with the help of this full moon illuminating your path, Pisces and Virgo, connecting you and grounding you? Once you cry and grieve, like going to a grave, this is actually, I call this also the cemetery rune. I don't know if you need to go visit someone in a cemetery, if there's someone you need to pay your respects to. But this is specifically usually more your own physical death, rebirth, renewal, and it's Yggdrasil. It's the U tree. It's connected to trees carry so much wisdom in their roots, and so that once you have that physical, spiritual, psychospiritual death, you can grow higher. You can shine your light brighter. So in summary, we had Rytho working on travel, working on even just physically taking a short day trip if you need to, just to reflect. Reflect. Make sure you take care of your health with this death and rebirth of Pisces and Virgo energy. It's actually a great combination. Once you have like that psycho spiritual emotional purging, the monkey mind, the crap, the grieving, you allow for rebirth, renewal, and you strengthen your body, your mind, body, spirit. This is all Virgo energy. So this week it's about taking action, taking that short trip, for even just driving to the beach or going to the mountain or going to the lake and sitting and reflecting, planning out your workout routine. We are almost to the Q4 of the final quarter of 2026. Can you believe it? I'm going to be doing a Build Your Business Like a Queen program in November to help women get ready for 2027. Like I have all these fourth quarter plans already starting to lock and load and get more and more clarity, because I'm really clear about what no longer serves me and what I'm letting go and what's being, slowly dying off, so that I can rebirth and renew through all these new offerings, new programs. So again, it might be a relationship that you're letting go of. That's also part of what's going on for me in the astrology. So let's go ahead and do a bonus card pull from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. I chose that one because Virgo, believe it or not, I don't know if you knew this, is the only feminine sign in the astrological zodiac. It's the only feminine. It's Mother Mary. It's Divine Mother, the Virgin, the Virgo, the priestess energy. So let's see who wants to speak to us today. Ooh, beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so good. So this is Ariadne, Mistress of the Labyrinth. I have almost never pulled her card. This is so cool. Ariadne, my soul knows the way. The only way out is through. Write that down. This is great for the eclipse. My soul knows the way. The only way out is through. I love the Divine Oracle deck because you don't know about most of these women because they were burned at the stake, killed, shoved in caves like Mary Magdalene. So let's see what she says and how this applies to the reading. Ariadne represents the love and support available to us when we dare to be courageous. Ariadne is known as being both a Greek goddess and the human daughter of Minos, king of Crete. Her father put her in charge of the labyrinth where 7 human sacrifices were made every 7 years to appease the Minotaur who lived within it. The Minotaur had the head of a bull, Uruz, and the body of a man. He preyed on those who got lost in the dark. One year, a valiant and heroic man named Theseus went into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur and end the sacrifices. Ariadne fell madly in love with him and gave him a sword to kill the Minotaur and a ball of red thread so he could find his way back out of the labyrinth and into the light. Ancient Greek myths were oral, so there were varying accounts of Theseus and Ariadne eloping after his success, or others where Ariadne's consort Dionysus, the Greek god of ritual, madness, and religious ecstasy, chases after her and pleads with her to return to him. Whichever way the story ends, the constant is that Ariadne's love and support changed the fate of so many who would have otherwise been lost in the labyrinth. So when your soul selects her card, Ariadne is a symbol of hope, the divine assistance, the step-by-step process we can take to move, Virgo, through a difficult time or to confront an injustice in our life. Oh boy, how this resonates for me. She helps Theseus because he's daring to end a pattern of madness. He's willing to do whatever needs to be done to stop the injustice. She gives him the tools to create his desired outcome. He is successful because of her, and she assists him because he acts with courage. Uruz. Her message is that our courage is always in some way rewarded. We seek to end an unnecessary pattern or routine, AWAS, that is no longer serving us. Something's got to die off. What routine or habit or self-limiting belief do you just want to let go of on this full moon eclipse? Even though we initially created it in an effort to keep us safe. I did that. It can feel as insurmountable as facing a horned part man, part beast that lives in a dark maze inside of us. Pure terror. But the soul always wants our freedom. Whew, the divine is what liberates, not confines. It might feel like we can't find our way out of the situation, this maze, but we can. We can trust the soul knows the way through and that spiritual support is a given. Ariadne wants us to be brave so that we can fall, or she can fall in love with our actions. And so can you fall in love with your actions. She is both a goddess and a human. She gets our fear. She's fully human and fully divine. So fear is human, but she also knows just how much power we hold as well. Uruz. So your question today, if you want to write this question down. This is a soul voice meditation. What allows me to feel supported while doing the inner work? What allows me to feel supported while doing the inner work? That AWAS, that death, rebirth, renewal work. And just remember, your soul knows the way, even if your human mind and fear, monkey mind, is like, I don't know how to do this. Trust me, I'm with you. I'm taking a leap of faith every day right now, not knowing 100% about my living situation, right? The only way out is through. The only way out is through. So both Uruz, physical strength, Virgo, take a trip, get a different perspective, even if it's just a short distance, like a few miles from your house. Sometimes we just got to move because that stagnation is real. I just went away this weekend myself to Orange County just to get away, just to get out of my environment and the heaviness of all that I've got to do in the next 30 days to pack up my life. So I'd love for you to comment below with questions. What did you like best? What moved your spirit? How are you going to apply this into your life? And of course, as always, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're on Facebook and LinkedIn, so good to see you. You can go to magdalenegrace.com and actually find this YouTube channel if you want to subscribe there. And of course, if you're interested in learning more about the extended readings that I'm going to be adding into for Substack subscribers only, paid subscribers, only $8 a month. You also get to be a part of my activation class on Thursday for free. and have all sorts of benefits only for $8 a month. So here's to your best wisdom through this, your best choices in health, wealth, relationships, whatever it is that you're looking to liberate your soul through on this eclipse season. I wish you all the best. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next week for my birthday week and the beginning of September reading. Bye-bye for now.
Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Hire Magdalena for a runes reading or healing session by emailing support@microdosingforhealth.com.